Hello folks, how are you doing? And here we are in Elder Scrolls again. In Dashan. I think it's Dashan. Let's see. Check the map. Oh, Stormhold. We're in Stormhold. Ah, that's fine. So I've got a house here. Ample domicile. Stormhold in Shadowfen, which is an Argonian territory. The lizard people. Where is that in the greater map? Well, that's there. So, the Argonian people tend to occupy this area. Blackwoods and so on, Blackwood. There's Merkmire down here. It's deeply Argonian. The native architecture is, well, and ancient architecture is of Aztec or Maya style ziggurats, step pyramids. But here in Dashan, well, there are a few of those step pyramids, like here at Hismir. There's a step pyramid. But here in Stormhold, it's an ancient Aeliad city, and it's the native dark elf architecture. This here, and this here, and the stables, and the way shrine. They're all the contemporary. Someone's being very naughty. Someone's being very naughty indeed. So, Dark Elf architecture, and this is Aeliad architecture. I think they were High Elves.
They say the Hist weeps with happiness when an Argonian hatches.
The Aeliad people. So this is the ruins of a quite extensive Aeliad city. See it in these causeways and staircase here. All the large white marble blocks of Aeliad architecture. And of course anything wooden is more recent. More recent architecture of the Dark Elves. Aeliad architecture. Aeliad arches. I quite like this stuff. I think we were first introduced to Aeliad architecture in Oblivion. I used to love finding Aeliad ruins out in the woods, exploring them.
You'd think the guards would have found something by now.
There's hope for you.
You expect them to do their job.
So there's the Fighters Guild. I think the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild are built into the Aeliad ruins here. Underground chambers and so on. There's a ruin. A mortuary. That's quest related, I think. Many water features here. So the Argonians have kind of ignored this place, though they have a small settlement over here. They've got a hist tree here. The history of the hist tree. all these very substantial blocks of the alien structures. Very picturesque ruins. And you go on up the hill there. Very extensive ruins. Aided well. Because my house is over there. This is on the American server. I've also bought that house on the European server. I made previous videos showing off that house. And it's built into an alien ruin, but in the contemporary or modern Argonian village. And these are some of the Argonian houses there. Basically mud houses. So nothing like the ancient Argonian style of architecture. No step pyramids or such like. So this is the Argonian village. Yeah. You can see what should be my house there. Only when you see it, it's entirely different. Pub.
Contracts.
Shh. You think no contracts means no ears in town?
So I bought this house on both servers, and both times I've built a Gothic structure. Because the alien stuff is in vaguely Gothic style, and the modern high elf architecture of Somerset is very Gothic. So there's the alien gate, and there's a contemporary Argonian gate, harmonizing with it, with its pointed arches. So very much in the style of we have a substantial wall, a bit of a broken wall, it's not continuous, around the site. This timber work is Argonian, of course. Oh, there's a piece of wood there, must have that. So let's go inside. And see what it looks like. But it's nothing like that. So I don't expect it to look anything like the original house there. Because it's not. That's the serving suggestion. This is how the game wants you to decorate your Argonian mud hut. And this is what I've done with that. Pointed arches, Aelid, Argonian, pointed arches. From the Alanor style Gothic architecture. I built like a priory, a small sort of monastic enclosure. Maybe some warrior knights. An extensive house. Little graveyard here. Because people do die. what happens to people at the end of their lives. Place is not entirely finished. I've kind of decked out that room there in Christmas decorations. And there are rooms in all the wings. Of the house. I'm getting to put doors in this aperture. So there will be more furnishing here. I think I'll have a little porter's desk here. So, you know, the man that answers the door when you knock. So when I put the door on there, there'll be someone to attend when you to answer your knock and open the door. I'll let you in. There's a courtyard with a bit of cloister around it, partially ruined and overgrown. Cloistral range. So I'm thinking it would belong to a monastic order of knights. I've done the same thing on the European server. Utilised this marshy pond for a courtyard with these arcades of arches around it. And an order of knights that venerate a knight, probably. This one, whoever he is. Sir Bongo of Trillmash. Got some services here. Factotum Commerce Delegate, he's, you know, my merchant effectively. A couple of storage boxes lying around. It's meant to be a cooking fire, but it's not. It just looks like a cooking fire. That music box is bloody loud, isn't it? Need to have some kind of volume switch on it. There we go. Enough of that. Can't hear myself scream. These paintings are very nice, quite recent paintings, free to PS. What was it now? Elder Scrolls Plus players. People that have pay their subscription get these free. And some of these interesting jars from Necrom and Hermes Mora's realm. And a creepy pussycat. Can't really see what's in that one. It's moving around, whatever it is. And here's the original house, the original mud hut off the site. And there's the door. And this is how I've used it. So it's nothing like their sort of loading screen serving suggestion. I'm using it as a treasury. Not very secure, if you think of it. To break in, they just need to dig through the mud walls. And there is one creepy cat. Going up into the house. One of the windows into the mud house. Looking down into the courtyard. I've yet to furnish this room. I was thinking of it being a guest apartment with beds and so on. That's one of the Argonian buildings there. See, there's an external ramp which curls up the side to a roof apartment or chamber. Quite like these windows. In this room, so I suppose it's one of the dormitories where Knights of the Order might have their beds. It's got a nice painting, somewhere in Somerset. Can't quite remember what that building is. And of course you can have a seat by the fire. The upside down Hermes Mora statue fits nicely there. Looks like a keystone. That's better. It's a bit squint there. What's that? Structure. Some structure intruding on the fireplace there. What is that? That's a wall. wainscoted wall. Push it back out there. Let's see how it looks outside. It's funny what you notice when you're showing people around. Problems and flaws, that's better. It's fitting all these pieces together to look like practical and believable architecture is sometimes a problem. I need to find something to fill this hole. And there's no doors big enough or that shape. But it's a hot climate. I realise that this Gothic architecture is more Northern European, with this steeply sloped roofs. It's more developed for a colder climate, somewhere that snows, and not the steaming jungles of Shadowfen and Murkmire and so on. This is a small apartment. Might belong to someone higher in the ranks of the order, so they don't have to share a sleeping space with anyone else. They've got their own private digs there. There's the mud house again. You can hear that creepy cat. It's more of a monsoon climate, steamy jungles and monsoons and crocodile-infested marshes. And going up. This is what I've done with all my Christmas decorations. Put them here. But I think I will move them, because I bought the snow globe house when it was on offer. So I might start decorating that with these Christmas decorations and have that as my Christmas themed home. But you get nice views up here of the surrounding area. I actually think this house is better than European server equivalent. Possibly because I got more pieces to play with in terms of building, so I can make it a more convincing piece of architecture. And proper windows and doors and so on. My European server version is very much a cobbled together from whatever I had available at the time. A slippery roof, this. I think it's quite nice. I don't quite know what to do with this big space, this hall. I might keep it as a dining hall. Turn this into a cooking fire. Oh yes, you can climb up onto the top of the mud hut. Almost. There's an invisible wall here. This is as high as I can go. There's the roof of the hall. These awnings made with very strong fabric. Of course, I could keep this as a dormitory space for more Knights of the Order. I think the Templars and the Hospitallers, two orders of semi-monastic knights, had preceptories, which were monastic houses, usually controlling farms, estates, for bringing in money, so that these knightly orders were self-financing. And I hope you like it. Hope you think I made a reasonable job of this house. I hope you think it's an improvement on the mud hut that you have as the standard house when you buy this. And thank you for watching, for staying this long. And please give the video a thumbs up or a like if you liked it. Or this knight will come round to your house and bang on the door. So please like it if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see any more of my videos. I do make a lot of videos, at least one a week, usually on creative aspects of games like Elder Scrolls Online, Skyrim, Fallout 4, where I do building, where I do a sort of creativity, because I do like building. I like the creative aspect of games like this. So like if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more. Doesn't cost anything to subscribe, absolutely free. And helps my channel to grow. Not that it is growing, I think it's stagnating. But thanks again. Ta-ta for now. Cheerio. Bye bye. Farewell.